Okay, how you doing? This is Don Kingdom 592, and we are doing testing. Since we brought all the trolls into this kingdom, and they all think they're gods with their scripts, the cheating has gotten out of control. Once one person saw the other one cheating, they can't keep their mouths shut. They keep sharing more and more and more. They're going across kingdom lines, things like that. And I developed a new method to deal with cheaters. That is going to be in an article that is for the silver members. You're going to have to pay the $1.99 a month if you want to clean up the cheaters in your kingdom. It's working. I deployed it this morning, and I will go into the kingdom chat and show you. What I'm showing you right now is the meat shield. Now, this is on a test page on the server. This is actually live on the server, even though it's my test page. And you see right here, these numbers. Okay, these numbers are my numbers for my castle, my march cap, my artillery health, my distance health. It's my meat shield. All right. When you go in to rogersraiders.com and you set up, and I'm going to make sure there's a link on the meat shield page if you don't have your data set up. You're going to see zeros here. You're going to go, it's broken. It shows me nothing but zeros. Because you didn't pay attention, don't listen. You expect me to reach through the screen and do shit for you. All right. I want to show people this because I'm wired. All right. Let me, okay, so that ain't it. Oh, that is it. Okay, so there is 571 lines of code, another 300 lines of code, another 400 lines of code, and then just code after code after code. I'm not a coder. I'm having to Google this stuff up, learn how to apply the math, make sure that 200,000 people can have their own unique personal number unique to your account. All right. And this part is free. There's going to be the silver memberships, which is going to be the player versus player, because player versus player has an ongoing cost to it. When on your T12s at $250 a march, knowing how to save $20 here, there, every hour almost while you're doing player versus player stuff is worth $1.99 a month. I mean, if you're playing 2 events a month, even if you're a C16 and you're doing player versus player, I'm going to save you that $1.99. That's how I came up with the price. I know I can save anybody that plays this game that much money when we do the player versus player calculators. Now, these silver men are some of this other stuff. It's all in the damage. So that's where the articles will be in the damage, things like that. So we're cleaning up the trolls. I want to show you my kingdom chat because this is hilarious. All right, so I'm done trying to convince people to do what's in their own best interest. They're I don't know, and I don't understand. I got this vision in my head that people are sitting there with their hands going, I don't know. I don't know why. What did I ever do? Nothing is a choice, folks. It's not hard. When you say, I've done nothing, you've chose to do nothing. Nothing has an effect. It's not hard. I cannot help the fact that you grow up in a generation where they said, you've done nothing, here's a trophy for doing it. And now I'm going, you've done nothing, here's a march up your ass, go buy some more troops. See, it's the same theory, you just don't like the result. You want the trophy, but you don't want, I don't care what they told you in life, folks. The fact that you got your ass kicked 61-0 at the 6-year-old soccer team and you still got ice cream just means mama loves you, not the other team. They kicked your fucking ass. All right? Go tell mama you want chocolate and sprinkles for your 0 effort. Okay? Me, I'm charging you $1.99 if you choose to win. I am not going to fix society, and I'm not going to turn around and even try to. So, you saw the the meat shield. Now, for those who've been around for years, remember the old meat shield. And you're going to get people who go, oh, yeah, his meat shield was awesome. And then Guns of Glory went out and broke it. I reached out to the studio this morning. I actually sent them an email and said, look, I can fix what they broke last year. But it ain't going to be this, can we pay you $50 for a 3-minute video crap that they tried to pull with me last year. All right. I don't know. I got this idiot in my fucking, and I'm Burrito, I'm calling you an idiot on purpose because I don't believe the bullshit you're spinning to me, to be honest. You don't talk like you know what you're fucking talking about. You talk like you're in one of these damn line rooms. It's like, there's been rumors of mass. Well, a minute ago, lying up here, he was investigating and reporting and monitoring accounts. And now he's talking about rumors inside the company. Well, are they rumors or are you an employee? He can't even get it straight from one like things that. So he's not an employee. He thinks I believe that he is. And I'm just going to out on video right now. I never believed that you were. Okay, so. But I do love toying with people because I like to get into the mindset. Like, what the hell is this fucker thinking? I'm going to believe that Guns of Glory reached out to me in a PM with a name like Death by Burrito. Right? You know. Oh, yeah, we hate the cheating. We hate the things. Guys, we've seen the cheating is getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And they pulled Guns of Glory, a little inside baseball. There's this system where you can report how much money your app makes per month. And the reason you do that is to get the app stores to push your app more so that you make more money, right? This is the top selling app. Everybody download it, and then the app store gets 30 cents on the dollar for what you spend. We get more people who spend more money than anybody else. They were up to $500 million a year. You know, so they're not anywhere in that realm no more. This still is one of the better strategy games. It's just the employees are fucking it up. The studio is applying its communist thinking and going, why can't we get those free-thinking Americans to cooperate with our communism? Because you're believing Joe Biden won an election, guys. I shit you not. You know, 60 judges said there was nothing there. But not a one of them took the case and said, yep, here's the evidence. There is no evidence. Slam dunk, closed. Nope, they said, I'm not going to look at this. Put me on CNN. I'm number 59. I saw nothing there, but I did nothing to say there's nothing there. Marketing and bullshit, right? That's what Death by Burrito is. He's marketing and bullshit. And I don't even know who he's marketing and bullshitting for. Probably these guys who think that they're the international cabal, whatever. All right, so this morning I want to show you, I did some starring up here. The ones that aren't starred, all these kills this morning, those are just straight up kills. They don't count. But these starred kills, all right? So I was dicking around earlier. I was just slapping marches out there. Hold on. I slapped a lot of marches out there. And then there I took some losses, all right? I saw what the guy was doing. And I got the Roared Writ Test Kingdom on here, and these guys think for some reason, they think I lie to them. And the reason they think that is because they're lying to everybody else. So they don't live in a world where you're not lying to somebody to get what you want. So me saying, I'm done trying to help you in this kingdom. You stomping your little feet and saying, you're never going to be king. You're never going to. I didn't want to be king. That wasn't the goal. The goal was to get work done. We had a bunch of people who wanted to cooperate, wanted to help fix the stuff at the. Quite frankly, the promises fell short every fucking time. The promises have fallen short. they're under the impression that I'm pissed off about one thing, and I'm pissed off about the fact that they're a distraction. The help is not helpful. Matter of fact, the help is hurting. So I got rid of the help. I'm not in an alliance no more. I'm just going to hit live castles because I'm going to hit live castles. They created this troll system. They're now my permanent testing platform. And those of you that are watching on YouTube and signing up over on the website, you get the benefits of these idiots, okay? And like I said, since the cheating has gotten so out of hand that it is driven off, guys, I see more cheaters than I see real customers these days. And I hope that's not game-wide. But as much as I see this one group in at least between 9 and 12 kingdoms, plus they seem to be accessing the back, you know, you can go on. I got a line. You know what? Let's expose this shit, right? I don't want to open line. Just believe me on this. I can go on to a line group, pay $3 and find somebody's location like that, right? And we used to think that they used robotic software and scanned the screen until they found the name. That made sense, okay? I'm familiar with that software. I don't have systems set up like that, you know, to do that because I don't care that much. I'd rather pay the $3, let somebody else do it. But then I asked for somebody I knew was floated. 5 weeks prior to me asking, and the guy gave me his location 5 weeks later where he was last when he got floated. That's not optically scanning the map. That's hacking into the back of the system, looking up the coordinates, last known location. All right? That's hacking, guys. Done, proven. Those guys that are selling you that information for $3 are literally logging right into the system, getting the last known location out of a database somewhere, and selling it to you for $3. That's either the developers in a third world country who's got access. FunPlus needs to lock their shit down from their own developers. They need to build a firewall inside that company to where no one's allowed to access that database from the back. From a computer that's not in the building, and you need to be logging every time that accesses. Because they're doing it hundreds of times a day. Any log would tell you that hundreds of times a day ain't normal work. Knowing what somebody's last known location was, you don't need that. They're players. They spent money. Okay? So there's your free side of that I'm going to send over to the studio that has to monitor me. There's a lot of stuff we can go in here to fix and secure your game. So the money that players are willing to spend with you isn't stolen by you. See, they're still your employees. It's still your security or lack thereof. You're the thief because you won't lock it down. So so these guys are in here. They're acting like I'm on some freaking tirade. And I am, but not against them. They can't get out of that self-absorption world of it's not about them, never is. I want to say, in appreciation, we put up the new paywall over at Roger Raiders, and I hate paywalls. I really do. I just saw no other option with all the cheating that's going on around these games, and for me to deal in the future with any game. The studios, the app stores, you know, you guys saw the videos where these companies just lie. They're liars in games to get what they want. They're liars in the app galleries to get the one wants. The studios who build the games are liars. There's no laws. This is the wild, wild west. I'm not that kind of person. I say something, I mean something. It's just who I am. I can't help it. I will never be a different person. I can look somebody in the eye, shake their hand, and what was said before that handshake, it's going to happen. All right. To that end, you see all these lines of codes. I tell you guys, I'm not a coder. I wish I was. It takes a very poetic mindset to write code properly. And can I bring that up without revealing too much? Hold on. I want to show you some inside baseball. All right. As of right this second, this new system that I'm tracking has, can I do this in a detail format? That way nothing else is on the screen. It's been up for 5 days. That's not what I want to fucking see. Sorry about there. All right. Close that. Don't need to put that up there. Okay, so I'm going to drag this on the screen. Okay, guys, this is the last 4 days. 77,000 people in the last 4 days. Okay, 520 have logged in to go view something. All right, I have 30,000 people that are in the old subscriber system, another 6,000. I mean, but 77,000 in just the last 4 days. I just, you know, this is what I want to say thank you about. You do come, you do look. You know, what people think they know about me comes from looking at views on a YouTube video. 77,000 came and read what we're doing over here, what we're doing. And you know, the views, this is the number of people, unique people who visited, and this is the total number of web pages. Usually they got it bookmarked what it is they're wanting to look at. And with the new stuff, since it's going to be written specifically for you, you know, I was showing you the table is going to pull up your numbers, apply your stats, show you where you're going to be. And I want to get back to that because there was something important that I need to prep you for. Okay, so, that's the code stuff. That's not the page I want to do. Test page, no. And I'm sorry. And I'm not going to edit this out either because I just don't give a shit. Lots of crap going on. Okay. So, you see artillery, but you don't see any of this other distance stuff and all these things. This ain't going to be here. I started out with what I knew, which is what I built. All right. I'll tell you what started getting me frustrated was I went to go look for images for stuff. And I started realizing that in Google Images, most of the very specific imagery came from me. Google was literally taking screenshots from my video and putting it in their search engine as a Google image for everybody else to download. First of all, I consider that theft. It's not Google property. It's my property. It belongs on my website or in my video, of which I'm supposed to be paid for content of. Taking screenshots of it and putting it on your other platform, I'm not getting paid for that. All right? There's some legal bullshit there. They need content for their search engine. They don't have it. No one else is making it but me. And they're stealing it to make it look like they've got it. Don't like that. You know, they're scumbags. They lie, cheat, and steal. So this is what we got to deal with. So in the past, I had the artillery, distance, infantry, cavalry all next to each other in a table. If you were the old meat shield, you remember that. So I took a step back and said, look, this isn't how this is going to play out. What about the new player who needs to build a meat shield while they're castle level 16? right? Now, there's going to be some numbers up in these higher tiers for that guy, but the numbers in this thing are based off your March cap and not your castle level. I've got the ability to go back in there because I asked you your castle level and build a sanity check and eliminate the portions of the table that don't exist for your castle level. Okay? Right now, that sanity check's not there. So these numbers up above, now, see, like it's got T13s. I don't have T13s. There's a T13 number in there. It's based off my 700,000 March cap. That's what I would need for a good meat shield artillery. Previous video, we showed you the Hoff hits where he has beaten me before. I deployed just this portion of the meat shield, and I didn't have enough of it. Once I rechecked the math and went back to a March cap per basis, I hadn't done enough in game that I should have done. So let me do this real quick. Copy, since it's based off of, I'll have a link in there. See, it's not hyperlink right now. I got to copy and paste. So, but it's going to take me over here. There's my March cap. Let's say I'm a C16 or something, and I got an 80,000 March cap. All right. Save changes. Okay, now refresh my test page. Boom. That tells me that as a C16 in a new kingdom against other C16s, I would need 11,000 artillery T1s, and so T16s are going to be your T6s. 7,200 of the T6s. It's not that much no more. See, once you start putting it in a per person relative status, now it's not so burdensome. So the calculator for the older kingdom guys is going to be, that motherfucker wants me to go out there and build, 500,000 T1s. Fuck him. You know how many times I got to click that button? Not designing this calculator for the guy who's been doing this for years. You should have already had 500,000 of those son of bitches, to be honest. Long time ago, years ago. Okay, so you new players, people play this game 4 years. Some people have been playing for 4 years. I'm designing this specifically with the app galleries. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. With the app galleries and the studios in mind. Okay? These are the people who want to attract you. Not you pay more, or sometimes there'll be deals to pay less, right? So in order for me to say, yep, we're going to give you access to those players, and yes, I like your deal, and yes, give me the coupon code, and we'll let them go enter the coupon code. Because remember, I've done in other videos where I said you can put all these app stores in the same device over and over again, right? And frankly, with the new deck system, you can apply all the app stores versions of the game in the deck system on your computer with just changing the icons. So you can run them side by side. They're not going to screw with each other on that. So if we get a coupon from one company, you can go in, just log in, use the coupon that day. For them, it may be a 1 or 2% gain in income to try and attract traffic. And they're kind of hoping you'll forget to swap back or do whatever you normally do. Or if it's the exact same price as the other one, you just won't care and you'll buy from them and they'll clean up. Whatever they figure out that it's worth buying your gaming time. I'm trying to get this to a point where as we're talking to new players, we have the ability to allow them to come up with ideas to buy your time to make it cheaper for you to play if you're one of these players that plays. You know, and I know everybody tells me they play for free, but it's like the porn industry, right? It's billions and billions of dollars. Somebody's paying. So Guns of Glory was a $500 million. When I started promoting, training, and teaching for free, there were no paywalls. Anybody could come look and read. You know, they were a $50 million company. We turned them into a $500 million company. Then they screwed up, went directly after the stuff that everybody could use for free. That's why I got that dot, guys. I do this all day long thinking, what the hell are they thinking? They have no concept on how to stop screwing themselves over. It's amazing to me. No one over there, I guarantee you, right now at Fun Plus, there is at least 25 people with a college degree in business management. And not a one of them would I let run a hot dog cart. No shit, not a joke, not trying to be funny. Wouldn't let them run a hot dog cart. Because you could Google up any answer they're giving you. That's how lazy the answers are. There's no creativity. There's no understanding of what's going to happen a year from now. That's what you pay somebody a salary for, to be to give you advice on your business. Not to tell you what you should do next week. Not to tell you what the coupon code's going to be in the next 14 days. You know, I just had this discussion with Huawei. You know, like, well, could you send us your prices for pre-roll ads? I sent my prices. And they go, and they did. And then I said, you know, for what you're doing, they had a little 14-day long coupon they wanted to hand out, which would have been a fair deal. I mean, if you spent $5, you got $2 back. So, I mean, you would have made $8-9 off the deal, right? Just swap over the Huawei app, use the coupon code. They were going to give 2 coupon codes out, and you'd have made a little money. But they wanted pre-roll ads, and they don't understand. I'm not a YouTuber. I own a marketing business. I own a freaking website. The money that I get doesn't come from YouTube. Matter of fact, I would like to thank 𝗂𝘂𝘀𝗀𝐶BD, that new Santa. Holy crap, that's been up for 2 days. You guys went nuts over that stuff. The first article that's on it, well, yeah, the first article right now at the time of this video was introducing the new Tommy Chong thing. There's a coupon code for 20% off. It's 20 or 25% off. The coupon code is Love Yourself. If you click the link and then at the checkout, you type in Love Yourself for your coupon code, you get 20% off your order for the Tommy Chong CBD and THC products. So check that out. If I remember, I'll put the link to the article down below on this one too, in the comments below, guys, for those that are just YouTubing. But those who click notify me on the website, you guys see the volume of people come through there. That's because I sent out a new article. They come and they read the new article. They already know. I don't have to let Google be involved with my business to be successful. In fact, every time we let Google be involved with my business, they figure out some way to screw it up. They think like the Chinese do. You want to get right down to it. So the artillery, I'm not going to, you know what? I'm not going to explain the insides and outs of this because I don't want them to patch it. But the reason I'm doing the artillery first, it's going to be, these columns are going to change, and I'm going to explain to you in numbers what exactly you're getting out of doing this portion of the meat shield. Okay? And this is the troop you build before you build distance infantry cavalry. And I will tell you right now, you build artillery, distance, cavalry, infantry in that order of meat shield. Okay? So there's going to be 4 tables for the meat shield, and it's going to be build all of this that you can in this tier first before you build this. Build all these artillery, all 11,200 of them, before you build your first distance meat shield. So when you're using speed ups, and you got to make that choice of speed ups, so I'm putting this in an order for brand new players who don't even understand why I'm telling them to do it. But at this point, somebody's whispered in their ear, oh yeah, that guy knows what he's talking about on meat shields. Just do it the way he's telling you to do it, and it'll save you money. I'm going to put some base information over here, some calculated information that is relevant to your account. And if you see that information and I put it in front of your face, there's a reason for it. Okay? So that allows you to hold a discussion with the other people you play with about why I'm telling you this. And you see some stuff like base health, modified health, march capacity multiple, right? I'm actually going to swap. I think there's one more table I need to put in here and take. I need to take these 3 out and put one more table in. Another reason for doing this, it'll work better on a phone. Okay, so the table will be smaller. It'll be 4 separate pages for the meat shield. I spent 7 hours doing base math on. I have all the base health math for artillery coded into the website. I have all the attack numbers, the defense numbers, everything for artillery is coded into the website right now. I do not have the other 3 coded in the website yet. The reason it's not on this chart, I haven't coded pulling it out of the website and putting it up so that that number is relevant to you, the player. You've got to go in here and edit your profiles, get that stuff done. So this is where I'm heading. I have, like I said, I've dropped out of, don't believe the rumors and bullshit. I had to get, in order for, I'm not a natural coder, and I had to stop letting myself get distracted with other shit. I put other people in charge of the alliance. I thought that was enough. It wasn't enough to stop the distraction. There was, I'm jumping back and forth in topics. I need to get this done for you guys. Like I said, now, one of the problems I may be creating that I don't know. This is a free, is going to be a free member page. I've got to make, so if you guys that pay for your silver membership, if you can't see a free page, PM me. Let me know, because I don't know if the free, you would think that automatically a paid member gets to see all the free member stuff, but software doesn't work that way. So I'm going to dick around with it here after a little bit, but I haven't gotten to that point of testing yet. I'm still creating content. I want the meat shield up. I want the musketeer fort up. That's going to be free calculators for everybody. They're going to be very relevant. You have to log into the free side. You've got to fill out your profile if you want to optimize. Okay? And then, like I said, I will put the relevant numbers so that as you're doing these things for the first time, you go, why is he telling me about base health? Why is he telling me about modified health? Why is he telling me about my march capacity? You know, and as I just showed you, I went in and changed the march capacity on my profile. Go back. Right? the numbers, refresh the page. All right. So there's what my artillery meat shield should look like. And I'm in the process of building that now. Okay. In fact, I am in game as we speak in 3 forts, praying to God somebody's stupid enough to hit me, so that I can test the T6 and down portion of my shield. That's why it's a test kingdom. I got all these trolls who think they know everything. They've been playing for years and we know it all. And they seem to forgot that while they were using inter-kingdom events to cause problems with me getting website stuff done, the minute I drop out of an alliance, you can no longer conspire with somebody to kill me in an inter-kingdom event. Oops. I guess that's gone. The only thing you can do is kill me inside the kingdom, and you suck. So that's not going to happen. They're so clever. So I've eliminated the distraction. And you see a little describer notified. You are subscribed to notifications, right? That's a little bell down at the bottom of my website. As I do new posts and stuff like that, you do get notified. You should be subscribed to that. That's a great thing. You can do it in multiple locations. You can do it in your phone. You can do it in your web page. I do believe it works with Apple and Safari browsers now. And so wherever you're at the time, you'll get notified. You'll be one of those 70,000 people who come in and read a single article about Tommy Chong this week. You know, instead of going, you only got 800 viewers on YouTube. Who cares? It's Google, guys. Google steals ad money. And it's hard to explain to people who think that I went and tried to build a YouTube channel and I know how it all works. Yeah, I love that. Everybody knows how it works. Yet for years I've been spending money on top of money on top of money. Like I don't know how it works. Why do I keep spending hundreds of thousands of dollars when I just can't seem to figure it all out? Right? All right, guys. Goal here. Promise I'm making you guys, and you know I keep my word. Hey, we're gonna get it so this helps you. Older guys, you're just going to have to put some thumb time in, do some catch up. New guys, build as you go. Come back once a week. I suggest that once I have the Wolf calculator, which will be another free calculator, once the Wolf calculator's up, that you guys come back every Friday, update a few numbers. You don't have to update every stat, guys. You do not have to update every stat. But updating the numbers at the time, all the stats are available on that profile down here. The reason all the stats are available is we're going to build a website player versus player thing to where you can do mock battles on the website with your friends. And so then the stats need to be relevant, right? But for now, some of these calculators only use a few numbers. The page will tell you what numbers I'm using. The page will have some sanity checks that says, and your number is not there. You know, go click here, go fix this. None of that stuff's built yet, guys. That's all user stuff. And it's even more lines of code than I've built so far, right? So, like on the test page, you know, I've got my link. I just didn't hyperlink it. I got my username. I got my troop attack number, and I got my artillery phase 1, which is an internal code thing that I've got going. And then the numbers I didn't display on the page were the troop health and the artillery health. And the march capacity isn't displayed on the page. Because when I actually go to display those on the page, there'll be a sanity check. If it's 0, click here, go fix, right? That's a you problem. When it's 0, that's not a me problem. I'm not going to tell you what your number is. So we've got the base setup here. And if the studio at Guns of Glory will cooperate at some point in time, we are ready to build an API to where instead of you hand inputting these numbers, they happen in real time, right? See, the game can't turn around and give you this stuff. Otherwise, why not click a button and say, do it for me? We call it the email me and tell me how great I've done. They're just now figuring out that the subscription on top of subscription on top of subscription thing ain't doing so well. But they've got to get, from a corporate standpoint, they've got to fix the fact that they don't have any reoccurring revenue. The spikes and valleys are scaring the shit out of them. And I am a valley. Woo! So, I've sent an email over to +𝙂. Let me turn it, I'll put this in video. 𝙂𝙪𝙣𝙯 over at the Fun Plus Top Gamers.China, which is the studio that contacted me representing them 6 months ago. I don't know. That studio could have been fired by now. They love to spread blame around whenever somebody makes a decision and it's not right. I would suggest the new studio, if it's a new studio out there, and because I haven't been paying attention. All I know is what I got in my mailbox. Get a hold of me. And if you want to climb out of this before you do something stupid, I don't know, like kingdom mergers. Oh, man, will I make some money if you guys if you try to do kingdom mergers. I will make a fortune. Oh my God. But it's a dumb idea for the game, because I will make a crap load of money temporarily, and then we'll all run out of money together. That'll be the end of both of us. Kingdom mergers, that's funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I've seen mergers in every other game. It's always worked perfectly. Maybe have somebody go out there and look up the financial reports after mergers happened in other games. I don't know, like World of Warcraft, StarCraft. Damn near bankrupt Blizzard twice doing mergers. Because it sounds great on things. It may put everybody in there, create conflict, and conflict creates cash, which is the core of the pay-for-play gaming. Conflict creates cash. Just like banners, okay, at the top of the website are expected. You've done the conflict creates cash for so long, the gamers expect conflict to create cash, and they don't fall for it anymore. We call this area of a website the banner blindness portion of a website. People rarely look there. They rarely click there. Do it for your balls. Dr. SquatScope. I use Dr. SquatScope. A lot of my alliance. And if you're a 12-year-old boy, if you've got a 12-year-old boy, you got a grandkid, grandson, kid who's 12, 13 years old, buy him a subscription to Dr. SquatScope. Help his balls out. Make them nice and smooth. That way he's not walking around like John Wayne for the next year. Sorry, made myself laugh. I'm terrible. The whole point of this was to take some pills here. All right, the calendar. I put that aside for a little bit. For the simple purpose of, I think I at least got the problem of the calendar fixed. I don't like how it's fixed. Let me say that. I'm not happy with what I'm seeing. And we'll fix that. All right, we'll fix that. We will make that work very shortly. And like I said, I'm out of the alliance. I'm just going to go beating on these guys who are using hacking scripts to get some numbers whenever I need numbers. Hopefully I can get them to do stupid things like attack me. I got them to reinforce castles this morning, killed 1.5 million troops. You know, they got me for a couple 100,000 because I wanted to see what would happen with just a throwaway march. But then I changed things up, and they, one after another, just their little one march, 400K one marches, they're gone. All gone. Lost King. Oh, you know what? I'm going to tell your little buddies what you did. All right. Lost King, who is more than capable of showing up on time, sent a march in cooperation with everybody else, but was so slow he didn't get there in time to die. That guy is so all about the me. Oh, sorry, guys, I didn't get there quick enough, or we would have stopped him. Did all your troops die? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Maybe we should avoid him for now. Let him throw his tantrum. That is so funny. He uses words to use you, and you believe it's my fault he's using you. I love the fact that Lost King is out there ramping you guys up to be my test subjects. But I feel sorry that you believe his bullshit. I don't know what else to do for you. I appreciate it. Thanks, guys.